Hey, it's Tony talking Car Biz. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the 2021 Toyota Avalon hybrid, limited hybrid. And this one, we're going to go inside, learn all about the features on the inside of the hybrid, limited. This one is loaded. And tell you about the trunk. And then be sure and watch part 1 where I do an exterior overview. Hope you enjoy the video. Hope you find it helpful. Let's get started. Okay, diving into the driver's compartment, let's go ahead and stop here on the door, point out a couple great features on the door. Number 1, the leather on here is quilted with a brown stitch on here for styling, and they bring that all together over into the driver's seat, and you'll see that it has that kind of that same quilted effect. We'll get back to the seat in just a moment, but really nice look. Brushed aluminum trim here and on the door handle. I'm sure that's plastic, but it looks nice. Automatic windows all the way around, up and down automatic, power door locks, power mirrors, memory driver seat, which controls the outside mirrors, the steering wheel, and the seat for up to 2 drivers. Automatically preset and customize those. Bottle holders on the doors. One of the JBL speakers is here. There's speakers on each door. In the back seat, there's 2 on each door. So there's a total of 14 speakers with the JBL audio system. Then there's a wood trim piece here, kind of a chocolate trim wood, and then they tie that into the dashboard, and that runs across over into the passenger compartment as well. The threshold does have Avalon branding on it. The driver's seat and the front passenger seat, they're 10-way power seats and power lumbar support, which is a 4-way lumbar support. And then the seats themselves, they're leather, and the front seats are heated and cooled. The back seats are heated only. Notice it is perforated leather with that brown contrast stitching on the black leather. Height adjustable headrest, height adjustable seat belts right there. And then down here on the lower part of the dashboard, on-off switch for your automatic high beams, traction control on-off, heated steering wheel on-off, power trunk release, power gas door release, the bird's eye 360 view on-off switch, odometer, dimmer switch for your dash lights, power control for your power tilting steering wheel. Down here is your hood release, parking or your brake, and your accelerator where you would expect them. Let's go ahead and dive in the driver's seat and see what we can find. Okay, here in the driver's seat, notice the steering wheel is leather wrapped, perforated leather on the outside here, solid leather up here, very comfortable. Large Toyota badging, driver's side airbag, more of that brushed aluminum trim here, so it really ties in nicely with the door handles, the dashboard. Controls over here for your information center, Bluetooth connectivity, voice activation for your smartphone. On this side, these are your cruise control controls, sensitivity for your dynamic cruise control, lane departure on and off switch, and then this allows you to switch the radio stations right on the steering wheel, fingertip controls. On the left-hand side, controls for your headlights. On the right-hand side, controls for your front washer wipers. Go ahead and start it up so you can see what it looks like when you fire it up in the morning. And here's your center stack. This is a 9-inch touchscreen with dynamic navigation. We'll come back to the center stack in just a moment. Taking a look at our gauges, our instrumentation cluster. On the left-hand side are the meters for your hybrid synergy system, temperature, engine temperature. Information center is here, which is controlled using these controls right here. So you can personalize and change things right on the steering wheel. Outside temperature, odometer, There's a clock up here, speedometer, and fuel gauge. Turning our attention over to the center stack. This is a 9-inch center stack, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Alexa compatible, all that good stuff, with dynamic navigation, touchscreen, points of interest. It does have Sirius satellite radio. You get 3 months of that at no charge. After that, you pay a subscription fee. And it is the JBL audio system. So we have 14 speakers, including speakers up in the A-pillars, down in the doors, back seat, subwoofers. There's another speaker over here. Really, really great sound system. Stop by, give it a listen, judge for yourself. Let's go ahead and just turn on this heating and air conditioning system. This is an automatic air conditioning system with controls for front driver and front passenger. And then you have heated front seats with 3 temperatures and cooled front seats with 3 temperatures. Your back seats, they're heated but not cooled. Outside mirrors are heated as well. That's turned on with the rear window defrost. So a nice clean look to all of this with the piano black trim and finish. Looks very nice, upscale. Down here, it's kind of interesting. Before I get there, let's talk about the shifter. So it's a leather wrap shift knob, and then you do have manual controls. So if you want to shift through the transmission yourself, you can do that. Does not have paddle shifters, but you can go ahead and switch out, and then when you get down here, you can switch over and manually shift between the gears. Now there is down here, there's get some light down there. So there's my iPhone that just lays there, but underneath that is a wireless charging system, the QI wireless charging system down here, which is great, except it's buried underneath there. So I think it's a big miss for Toyota. I like the wireless charging, don't get me wrong, but if I have to wiggle my phone all the way down in there to get the wireless charging to work, that's probably not going to work if I'm trying to get at my phone. I guess they're assuming you're going to use the voice activation and the Bluetooth connectivity for the most part. But if I want to grab my phone, it's not going to be easy to get at it when it's hidden down underneath there. I would like to see that wireless charging up on top and then reserve this space for storage down below. But it is what it is. You get what you get. Dual cup holders, one here, surrounded by a nice brushed aluminum trim with leather wrapping down through here. There's a total of 6 buttons here. These are controls for your transmission, Eco, Normal, and Sport, which is highlighted up on the instrument cluster. You see this green bar right here. If I toggle through there, so I'm in Eco mode right now. If I go to Normal, it's blue, and then if I go to Sport, it's red. In addition to those switches, I've got the parking brake hold, EV mode, and our parking brake all built in right there. We do have the smart key keyless entry system with push button start. And this car has, but you won't be able to see in the video, does have heads up display, which is project your speed and a compass up on the glass to help you keep your eyes on the road. And then we also have the bird's eye 360 system, which right now it's just doing a check of the perimeter, and then it's going to display an image 360 degrees around the car right there. And then there's different views that you can change. Interesting system. The on-off switch for that, as I mentioned before, is down here on the dash. I'm not a big fan of it, but if you like it, it might be for you. Your center armrest is nice and wide, plenty of room for 2 arms. When it opens up, it flips back, and then it's pretty large in here, but there's a tray right here to throw your phone, place to run your wires, and then if you want to pull that out of there, you'll notice we have a pretty large, deep center storage compartment, and then USB port here, a charging port here, and then a USB-C port right here. So this is the first Toyota where I've seen them starting to use the USB-C charging port. So good job on that, Toyota. I like that finally. That works for my Androids and other devices. Here's a quick look at those seats. On the driver's or on the passenger side, you do have a passenger assist grip up here. Here's your visors. They're lighted vanity mirrors. The visors do slide. Pull them out like that, and you can slide it in and out. We do have, as standard on the limited edition, the power sliding moonroof. And then up here, there's a number of light switches. There's actually mood lighting inside the Avalon, which is this switch. Overhead dome lights. Notice these are LED lights. Power sliding moonroof controls. Here's our safety connect. So if you need help when you're out on the road, tap that button. We'll get you the help you need. Then we have an automatic dimming mirror with HomeLink settings, and it's Toyota's frameless mirror, so it doesn't really look like it has a frame on it. It does, but kind of a nice feature. I like it. It's easier to see out of, that's for sure. So there's a quick look at the interior. Oh, here's our glove box with our owner's manual and that chocolate wood continuing all the way across the front of the driver's compartment. Let's go ahead and jump in the back seat and see what we can find there. Okay, diving into the back seat, stopping on the door real quick. Quilted fabric on the side here. This is the leather with that chocolate contrast stitching. Brushed aluminum door handle, brushed aluminum trim here. And then this door has two speakers, one up on top here and one down here. A bottle holder, and the power window is auto up and auto down. And then the threshold does have Avalon on it, just like the front door. The backs of the seats, let's go ahead and jump in, do have map pockets on both of them. Your center stack is kind of a piano black trim. Heated seats for your back seat. USB charger right here and a USB-C charger right there. I like that. Rear vents with your on and off switch. No temperature controls in the back seat. The back seats do fold down. I've got 60% of it folded down right now. We'll go ahead and bring that up. This car has a ton of back seat legroom. So I've got that seat just about all the way back, and you can see I've got about 8 inches of legroom back here. Very comfortable. No problem fitting 3 adults in this back seat. Your center armrest is piano black with that brushed aluminum trim here. A place to put your smartphones and your cup and your bottles, if you will. It's a little bit low. The armrest is a little bit low for me, and I'm kind of short. But if I bring it back up, definitely going to be able to seat 3 adults in the back seat here. Passenger assist grips up here. Dry cleaning hooks. And then overhead dome lights. These are LED lights as well. So plenty of room, plenty of comfort, convenience features for your backseat passengers. Here's a quick look at the driver's compartment. From the back seat, including that factory moonroof. Let's go ahead and jump in the trunk and see what we can find. Okay, diving into the trunk. It's a pretty nice size opening on the trunk, and once you get in here, it's carved out on this side and also over here, so should be no problem getting 2, 3, maybe even 4 sets of golf clubs in the back seat. And if you really need extra space, the seats fold down. There's a handle right here, and that'll drop down those seats in a 60-40 fold down fashion, so plenty of room for baggage, luggage, what have you. The deck lid itself is insulated. There's an emergency release handle here, which is glow in the dark, so if somebody gets stuck in the trunk, God forbid, they can jump out. Over on this side of the trunk compartment, this is where you're going to find your battery if you need to jump start it. That's not your hybrid battery, that's your battery to start your engine, if you will. And then over on this side, this does not open up. But interestingly enough, you do get a cargo net with the Avalon Hybrid Limited, which not many Toyotas come with that as standard feature, and that hooks up on the side here, or you can hook your grocery bags here so they don't topple over in the back of the trunk. The trunk deck is flat, and then this opens up. Kind of interesting, this release right here, if you tug on it, there's actually a hook built in, so you can bring it up and you hook it up on top like this to keep it up and out of the way. Your spare tire toolkit is here, your jack, your crowbar, your crank. Everything's right tucked into this big styrofoam cocoon, if you will, keep it from rattling. And then you do have a temporary spare tire. Nobody puts a full-size spare unless it's a truck nowadays, but it is full-size temporary spare tire. And there's actually room under there if you need to put some jumper cables or emergency equipment as well. So that's all set up and ready to go. And then this just drops back down, click it back into place, and you're good to go. Now the trunk itself does have keyless entry, so if you have your keys in your pocket, there's a button right there to be able to open the trunk without your keys. And then we'll just close it right down. Okay, there you go. That's an overview of the 2021 Toyota Avalon Limited Hybrid interior. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like my content. This is Tony talking car biz. Have a great day.